Hello, my name is Alexa Newman, and I am a librarian at the Algonquin Area Public Library District. I'm also a certified yoga instructor, and I am here to instruct you all or lead you in a Yin Yoga class. I appreciate you all for your patience and understanding as we are still getting used to teaching these classes virtually. So I appreciate you tuning in and checking us out. Few things to get you started if you're newer to a Yin class. We rely pretty heavily on props. Props are tools that we use to help us become more comfortable in a pose, to hold a pose longer. Some of the props that I find most useful include a yoga bolster. You can always use a pillow or a furniture cushion, a sofa cushion, something like that. You want to have it be something that's really firm. And they could be different sizes. Right now I'm actually sitting on a little cushion. I'll show it to you later. It's called a zafu. You could have a folded towel or a blanket. You can have multiples of these, also very helpful. Yoga blocks, if you have them. I've got the yoga blocks right here. And a yoga strap. Yoga straps, I mention every class. This is one of my favorite props because you can use it in place of a lot of your other props. They're inexpensive, they're easy to store. If you have a webbed dog leash, you know, a cotton one, that also is really nice. I'm going to begin with a reading for our meditation. I would like you to sit in Reclining Butterfly for this meditation. Reclining Butterfly, what you're going to do is sit on the floor, bring your feet bottoms together, and then recline laying back with your arms out, down by your sides with your palms facing upwards. Okay, once you get into this position, I am going to share our opening meditation. I'd like you to close your eyes, and we're going to begin to slower breathing. I want you breathing through your diaphragm, which is down by your belly. Slow, gentle. Close your eyes. I invite you to begin relaxing, releasing all of your muscles. All right, now I'm going to be talking to you about gratitude. And I'd like you to make this the focus of your thoughts right now. If I were asked to name the most life-altering tool for ongoing happiness, it would be choosing to focus on gratitude. We live in a culture that constantly sends us messages of being not enough. Our culture sells us on the idea that we need more to be happy, having more possessions, more money, more friends, even more likes on social media. Well, for all of the conveniences that the internet gives us, it also gives us countless avenues for feelings of inadequacy by making us constantly compare ourselves to others who we often believe to be happier than we are, but it's only because they've posted the good moments from their vacations. Gratitude does the exact opposite. Gratitude puts us at peace with what it is. It allows us to revel in what we already have by not overlooking it. for something shinier in the distance. In other words, gratitude is the birthplace of enough, and enough is the birthplace of contentment. Let's be real. Being in a state of not enough is automatic for most of us. But the way out of the disease is right in front of us, beside us, and within us. Life with a gratitude habit helps counteract negative feelings such as jealousy, resentment, and entitlement. Holding a deep appreciation for where we are in our journey, the people around us, and the things we've collected along the way helps us to shift from stressed to calm, from self-focused to other-focused, and from pessimism to optimism. So how do we choose gratitude? We choose it with intention, with diligence, and with acceptance that it won't always change our moments in the short term, but it will transform our lives in the long run. So during our practice today, I would like you to focus on someone or something for which you feel gratitude in your life. And when other thoughts start coming into your head, worries, concerns, to-do lists, that script that's constantly running in the back of our minds, let those go and focus on your choice for gratitude today. Okay, I want you to take a couple more deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you can roll to your side. Bring yourself up into an easy seated position, which for most of us is crisscross applesauce. If this is not available to you, feel free to adjust yourself to where you are comfortable. One of the things about yoga is not supposed to be painful. If you ever feel pain, please release yourself into the depth that you're in and bring yourself back out to a less extreme form of the pose. Use a prop. If you're feeling tight in your legs, if your knees aren't comfortable here, by all means, either bring out a yoga block or those pillows or those blankets and put them under your knees so we can relax, okay? Because one of the things in Yin that we try to do is to relax and release our muscles, okay? So we're gonna start here in an easy seated position, and I like you to sit straight, don't slump down, and then we are going to take our right hand, we're going to put it on our left knee, we're going to take that left hand, place it behind us, and we're going to rotate and turn and look towards the wall behind us. Once you're here, I want you to relax, release, let go of those muscles in your thighs, relax your glutes, allow everything to open up. You may feel yourself actually sinking a little bit closer towards the floor. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose, deeply through your diaphragm. And on your next exhale, maybe try and twist a little bit further back. Relax your shoulders. Release your jaw. Let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth down. Breathe in and out gently through your nose. Today's practice is going to have a lot of twists in it, as well as a lot of stretches for both our IT bands and our hips and our hamstrings. Okay, let's release those hands, bring ourselves back around towards center. Lift those shoulders up and down. Do a couple of nice alternating shoulder rolls. I'd like you to uncross your legs for a moment. Shake them out. And now we're going to cross, but we're going to cross in the opposite direction. Okay? This is probably going to feel really strange. And something as simple as changing which way we cross our legs, which way we fold our hands, cross our fingers. Is very simple, but it's very big because our body is hardwired that we do things automatically without thinking. That simple switch kind of wakes up a bunch of different circuits in our heads. So let's do that. And it's also helping with the symmetry, that we're working the muscles on both sides of our body. So now let's take that left hand and put it on the right knee. And rotate and turn and look back over that shoulder. Once you're here, I want you to relax. Release those muscles. You may be tensing them up. You may feel them contracting. Relax. We're going to continue to breathe gently in and out through our nose. Feel free to close your eyes if you so desire. Okay. Relax. So then lift those shoulders up and down. Okay. The next pose we're going to do is called Reclining Half Hero. This is probably going to be the most complicated pose that we're going to be doing today. But it is a really great stretch, once again, for these quads, the IT bands, our hips. It's also a heart opener. I want you to take your cushions or your pillows at this point. and have this behind you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to recline back. We're going to have one leg out. Full hero is basically when we sit back on our bottoms onto our heels, or even further down having our heels out. This is going to be difficult for a lot of people. So what I like about half hero is that, oops, there we go. You're going to have only one knee bent back. The other leg is bent forward, and then we recline back. Like I said, it might take a while to get into the pose. And this is the way it should look, okay? That's not comfortable. You could actually have the pillow bringing you up higher. Take even the block and then your bolster. Oops. Like this. So as you can see, I've got the one leg bent out to the side, the one leg up. Bring your hands out to the sides. Okay, you can bring yourself back up. You have your feet bottoms on the floor. Once again, you should have your bottom on the floor. Now we're going to pull around that other foot behind. So the foot, oops, I'm going to have to adjust myself here, guys. I am way too close to the wall. All righty. Okay, so I'm going to bring that left foot around. So the heel is back on tushy. I'm going to have my right leg bent, and I'm laying back on the bolster. Now that I'm here, I'm feeling tightness along my quads and my IT bands, on my left leg especially. What we're going to try and do is just let go and relax. So release the glutes, release the lower back. Try and relax those thighs, the quads. Feel those hamstrings loosen up and open up. One of the nice things about holding these poses for several minutes is that our bodies do respond. Our tendons and ligaments begin to stretch. The joints will open up. Our muscles will relax and allow us to work our way into a deeper expression of the stretch of the pose. Okay, at this point, I want you to bring yourself back up to a seated position. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our right leg in towards our inner thigh. We're going to have our left leg extended, and we are going to fold forward. If you have a strap, this is a great time right now to use the strap. Take the strap and use it to help pull yourself forward. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can just rest your hands on your lower leg and then allow yourself to pull forward. If you're stretchy and you can reach your foot, that's okay too. Allow your head to fall forward as your shoulders relax. If it's more comfortable, you may also choose to put a pillow in front of you and rest on the pillow. Okay, we're going to walk our hands. We're going to bring ourselves back up. Let's extend that right leg out. Okay, adjust ourselves back and forth. Now let's take the left foot, hold that in. up towards our knee, so it's up against the flat of your foot is against the inside of your thigh. If you're feeling tight, remember we could always put a pillow, a towel, a blanket under there. One side is probably going to feel looser than the other. That's very typical. Now, allow yourself to fold forward. If you used a strap on the first side, you can use a strap on the second. You could rest with a pillow. You can hold on to your ankle, your foot, whatever is comfortable for you. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose and allow yourself to relax. And as you release those muscles in your glute and your back, your quads, your hips, you'll feel yourself incrementally sinking deeper into the stretch. At the beginning of class, I was talking about gratitude. I want you to visualize something that you are grateful for. It could be something small or something large. It's okay. But I want you to take that nugget and ponder on it. How much better is your life for whatever that item is? Okay. It's time. Let's slowly start to walk our hands back up. I want you to extend that left leg up the side. Great. Okay, let's shake them out a little bit. I want you to lean yourself backwards. Pull your feet bottoms up. We're going to tick-tock those legs back and forth just a little bit, like windshield wipers. We're going to extend the legs back out. Our next pose is another version here of a runner's hurdle. We're going to take the right leg, this time the right foot. We're going to bring it back. We're going to swing that foot back around so our knee is kind of like even with our shoulders as far as you can get it. Okay, and then reposition. So facing forward. This is once again, if you have a strap that you want to use, it's okay, or a pillow. And we're going to lean forward, but our knee is going to be in a different position. Instead of being folded forward, it's going to be folded out and back. Okay? You may find yourself each time we're folding forward that you're able to stretch a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Let's begin to walk those hands back up. It's great. Okay, we're going to swing that right leg back around. Shake those legs up and down. Reposition the tushy. Okay. And now let's take that left foot and it's going to come swing around to the back. I'm going to make that knee even with your shoulders. Your foot is behind you. And then make sure we're positioned nicely on the right hip. And then fold yourself forward. If you used a strap or a pillow, feel free to do so again this time. Once again, let go, release those muscles. Let your skeleton do the work for you of holding you up. As you relax, you'll find yourself millimeter by millimeter, slowly deepening, sinking further into the pose. Begin to walk our hands back up. Okay. Next pose we're going to do is called Pigeon or Swan. It's really the same pose, they just have different terms for it in Yin than we do in Hatha or Vinyasa class. So what I want you to do now is we have that right leg extended, bend it in till your knee is at a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to lift up on our knees and we're going to rotate so that the left leg is now extended directly behind you. And the right leg is bent forward. If you want to stay up on your arms, it's great. If you want to bring your bolster in, on your bolster, you could come down onto your elbows, or you could even sink all the way down onto the floor. I'm going to rotate now so you can see what the pose looks like from the side. So remember I said we're going to have the right knee bent, You're going to bring the left leg straight behind you. If you want to stay up, it's fine. You can allow yourself to fold in and down. Continue to breathe in and out. Relax. Let go of those muscles. As you release, you'll find yourself deepening the stretch. If it ever begins to hurt or is painful, bring yourself up out of it a little bit. Grab a pillow. Okay, let's rise up. And we're going to swing that left leg around to the front. We're going to stretch out both legs, shake them out again. Oh, that's great. Okay. Now, I want you to bring the right leg back out to the side. And then we're going to fold the left knee onto a 90-degree angle. And we're going to lean forward. And then we're going to extend that right leg out behind us. Yeah. You can come down. I'm going to turn around and face you all again. Should be breathing steadily. Don't forget to breathe. In and out through our nose. It should be nice. Steady, deep breaths coming from down in our diaphragm. Okay, start to bring yourself back up. We're going to swing those legs around to the front. Bring the feet bottoms up. Give yourself a nice hug. Extend them back out. And now we are going to do caterpillar, which is another bending forward. It's the yin term for staff. You may want to once again, grab your strap if you have it. Wrap it around the ball mounts of your feet. And allow yourself to fall forward. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can just lean forward. You can lean on your bolster, your pillow. You could even hang onto your feet if you want. Once again, allow yourself to fold forward as you relax. Allow your head to drop. Remember to breathe. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Unfurl your brow. Relax. And we're going to rise up. And we are going to swing our feet around. We're going to actually transition into child's pose, okay? And for this child's pose, we're going to sink back onto our heels as far as we can. Stretch our arms out in front of us. Bring our forehead down to the floor in front of us. Okay. Going to now shift into frog or half frog. And for those of you that sleep on your tummies, this is going to be very familiar. Basically, I want you to come down onto your bellies. And we're going to bring our hands up in front of us, folded, so we can rest on our hands. Now let's bring that right leg up, bend up that knee, hike it up as close as you can, and leave the left foot down, and then you could rest your head. You could even turn your head to the side. And once you're here, relax. Release, let go. Relax the glutes. Relax the hamstrings. Relax those quads. Relax your back. Let go. Feel all the muscles along your spine releasing. Relax your shoulders. Visualize yourself just kind of melting into the floor. Okay, I want you to bring that right leg down. We're going to roll back and forth, side to side. Okay. Now let's pull the left leg up. Bring that knee up. Bend it so it's on a 90-degree angle or a little bit more. And that right leg extended. And then you can drop and turn your head so you're resting on your right ear. Once you're here, relax. Feel those muscles release. Feel your spine melting towards the floor. Okay, bring that left leg down. I want you to roll over onto your backs. One more time. You may find it useful to have your strap, but you don't have to have it. Now we're going to do a reclining caterpillar. If you have your strap, wrap it around the ball mounts of your feet. And if you don't have it, that's okay too. You can just put your hands around the backs of your legs. If you do have your strap, I want you to extend your arms as high as they'll go. Grab onto the edge of the straps. Once you're holding on, relax your arms. So you're not actually physically pulling, but the weight of your arms is what's going to be pulling the strap down towards you. If you don't have a strap, like I said, you could just put your hands around the backs of your legs. I want you to have a little bit of a micro bend in your knee. I don't want you to hyperextend. When we fully extend where they lock, that could cause injury. You always want to have a little bit of a bend in your knees. It's much healthier for your joint. Okay. At this point, I want you to release the strap if you have the strap. We're going to transition into happy baby. So you can grab your first two fingers and wrap them around your big toe. We're going to bend those knees and try and bring the knees towards your armpits. You may want to rock a little bit from side to side. Just a nice, gentle, little, small sway. Now we're going to extend our legs, bring them down to the floor, and we'll transition into our Shavasana, which is our final meditation for the class. If you want to pull on a blanket, put on a sweater, put on your socks, make yourself warm and cozy, please do so. At the beginning of the class, I spoke to you about choosing gratitude. To close, I'm going to talk about kindness, because I believe they go hand in hand. I choose to believe in kindness because I think it's the most important choice we can make in a world that gives us so many excuses to be cruel. I believe in kindness for the greater good, but also for the way it fortifies our relationships with others, from the people closest to our hearts to members of our communities that we'll never meet. Choosing kindness is choosing connectedness. I don't need to remind you that kindness is a surefire way to feel good. Doing something for someone else, especially if it takes some effort on your behalf, is action for happiness, both yours and theirs. Share the love, and it's not just others who will benefit. It's a person doing the love sharing too. Kind people feel happier. And this only will continue the cycle. Increase your happiness, and you're likely to be kinder too. Kindness holds hands with gratitude. One encourages the other. When we are consciously grateful for kindness bestowed on us by someone else, it sparks a pay-it-forward cycle. So on days when you're not feeling all sunny emotionally, start with gratitude. Gratitude is the grounding force that will remind you of what's good, no matter how small, and it will lift you up so that you're able to pass that goodness on to others. Not being kind is difficult when you're already feeling grateful. Kindness to others is important, but it's also impossible to be authentically kind to others if you're being unkind to yourself. You count. Acting like you don't is not moving you any closer to happiness. Be mindful of the way you speak to yourself, the time you give yourself to enjoy life, and the amount of time you rest and recuperate. Self-kindness will only increase your kindness towards others and will lead you to go out into the world with a softer and more open approach. Keep your eyes open and you'll see no shortage of opportunities for kindness that the world is offering you. Okay, let's begin to wiggle those fingers a little bit. Wiggle the toes. Maybe make some nice circles back and forth with your wrists and your ankles. When you're ready, you can roll over onto your side. Pull your knees in up towards your chest and give yourself a hug. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself up, bring yourself up into a seated position. You bring your hands out to your sides. And we're going to take 3 rounds of sun breath. So we're going to inhale, bring those hands up over our heads. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, bring them down. On the last inhale, we're going to bring them up And we're going to grab hold of all that positive, loving kindness energy. We're going to bring it down through our vision center and into our hearts. The light in me sees the light in you. I honor you as you honor me. That is a translation of the phrase Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Jasper says hello too. Thank you all. Namaste.